This tutorial is an up-to-date, step-by-step guide on how to get started and make money online on Upwork.com, the world's largest remote work marketplace. If it ever gets out of date, then I'm going to record another updated video, and I'll link it right here. In this Upwork tutorial, we'll be covering this. We'll also be sharing some tips and tricks from my own personal experience on Upwork so you can avoid the common mistakes. And I'm even going to give you the exact words to use for certain things that you're going to see on Upwork that are going to help you just make so much money so much faster. But before we get started, I'm sure you're wondering, how is this person qualified to tell me about Upwork? I'm Evan Fisher. I'm someone who has been in your shoes before. Remember, I started at $0 on Upwork too. Now through Freelance MVP, I help aspiring freelancers like yourself shorten their Upwork learning curve so that they can massively increase their earnings faster and achieve total work freedom without getting stuck in the race to the bottom. I do this by sharing the tips, tricks, secrets I've learned across the course of years of freelance work with hundreds of Upwork clients. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, even though Upwork and I are pretty good friends at this point, they are not paying me to do that. I know, right? Before we get to setting up your Upwork profile, if it's your first time on the channel, then be sure to check the link in the description below for some helpful guides and worksheets to help you get started, because we're going to be referencing some of them throughout the video. I've included a free checklist covering this process because we're just going to go super fast, and be sure to download that. I'm probably going to gloss over a lot and miss a bunch of stuff, but don't worry, I have a ton of videos that go into much on pretty much everything that I'm going to cover in this video. So if you see a card up in the top right hand corner, whichever, then that means you probably want to watch this video too, because it's going to be seriously helpful. But I'm not going to really mention them anymore, so just keep an eye out. Your profile is one of the most important aspects of your Upwork account because it's your chance to show potential clients what you can do. The most important parts of your Upwork profile are your headshot, your profile headline, your description, and especially the first 2 lines of that. I'll explain that in a minute. Your reviews, your work examples, and portfolio. Now, pro tip, all of these are really important, but there are really just 2 groups. Headshot, headline, and description are the basic fundamentals, and the 2 that are most likely to win jobs for you versus other people are your reviews and work examples. Before we get into each one, let's talk about how to create a profile that clients are going to love. A big part of your success on Upwork is doing your research. When I started, I spent an entire day looking at what are the most successful freelancers on Upwork and what are they doing well in their profiles that are helping them win jobs. So I decided, hey, guess what? I'm going to use some of those same principles. No copy pasting though.
Don't copy that, floppy!
One thing I noticed was that they all had extremely well-written profile descriptions that were very persuasive and really speak to their clients' true desires. So if you're looking at getting started with Upwork, spend a fair amount of time looking at other successful freelancer profiles, take specific notes, and learn what has worked for some of the top earners on the platform. I'm trying to help you out here. I created a magic research link. So just click the link in the description below, and that Upwork search will already be pre-filled for you. You just need to choose the category that you want to search, and it's already set up so that you'll see a lot of the top earning freelancers in whichever category you choose. Now, there's no definitive criteria to exactly who is a successful freelancer, but start by looking at people who have a 98% job success score, that's JSS, and we'll come back to that are top rated or top rated plus or expert vetted, with the last 10 of their jobs all 5-star ratings and all of them over 500,000 in earnings. Now, clearly something is working for them, so take careful note. A pro tip here, as you're going through the profiles of those successful Upwork freelancers, you also want to read their client reviews to learn what prospective clients want to see when they're looking for an Upwork freelancer in that category. What are the skills, experience, work quality, deadlines, what wins? A lot of things are going to make a lot of sense when you put in a little bit of homework. By adding these same elements into your own Upwork profile, you increase the chances that clients are going to notice you when you submit a proposal. Taking a good Upwork profile photo is really simple. Just stand in front of a plain white wall with good lighting, smile, first impressions, and it's often one of the first things that people are going to notice about your Upwork profile. So make sure that you strike the right balance between explaining what you do. Yourself people are going to notice about your Upwork profile. The best thing that you can do here is make sure that you strike the right balance between explaining what you do. People are going to notice about your Upwork profile. The best thing that you can do here is make sure that you description. This section actually deserves its own video, so I did one. Click this card to watch my full profile guide right here. On a basic level, a good profile description includes a brief overview of your skills and experience, the type of work that you're interested in doing, examples of your past work, and certifications, training, and education related to the work that you do. Where most people go wrong with their profiles is because they just write what they're thinking about, or they write about themselves first. You ever see a profile that goes, "Hi, my name is John Smith, and I'm a person who lives in some city, and I do a lot with blah, blah." Like, stop. Don't do that. Make it as focused on the client and their results. Be as detailed as possible, targeted to your niche, and remember, your profile is a living thing. Keep your profile up to date as you acquire new skills and experience and improve it regularly. The first 2 lines of your profile are what the client is going to see first. That is your most valuable real estate. Another pro tip, you can actually copy paste emojis into your Upwork profile description. Use your judgment, be professional, don't go overboard here. Once you have an awesome description, that's going to do wonders for you in getting jobs on Upwork. It's one of your basic requirements for success. But beyond that, your reviews and work examples will win the day for you. Remember, Upwork is a reviews-driven platform, and client feedback is enormously important to your future success. When clients see that the value of your work is proven through a long track of success with other clients, your chances of winning jobs dramatically increases. But at this point, you're probably thinking, okay, Evan, if client reviews are so important, then how do I get them if I haven't worked with any Upwork clients already? Are you seriously trying to chicken and egg me right now? No, because I am a solution-oriented person and I have a solution for you. If you don't have reviews, get testimonials. Testimonials are different client reviews. On Upwork, reviews add to your JSS and status. We're talking rising star, top rated plus, and even expert vetted. Reviews can only be given when you complete a job, right? Testimonials, on the other hand, you can get from anyone. You send out a testimonial request, it emails the person, and asks them to write something about you, and that is what goes on your profile. Do this right because you really only get one shot. Dear Mike, it would be super helpful if you gave me a testimonial for my Upwork profile. It's totally free and they really help me to win more work, so it would mean a lot to me. A couple of sentences would be really great. Here are some things that might help jog your memory. And some specific questions in here like these. The best reviews are the ones from people that you know very well and that know you very well. This can make prospective Upwork clients more confident in working with you, and it's almost certain to add value, even if you don't have reviews already. But here's a pro tip that if you get one single thing from this video, it should be this. Reviews are more important to your success on Upwork than money is. Stick around because we're going to talk more about that in a minute, but first we're going to round out our profile by looking at the biggest profile improvement that you can make today, your work examples. If there's one place you should focus your early efforts on that is 100% within your control today, it's on your Upwork work examples. After you get done with the rest of your profile, work examples are where you should spend a lot of time improving what you show on your profile. Use the information that you got from your research on what other successful freelancers are doing to influence what you develop for the work examples section. If you just started your Upwork journey, then aim for 3 work examples. That'll get you started, and that's perfectly fine. A convincing work example is one that a client is going to see and instantly say, "Oh my God, I want that," and send you a project invitation because you just showed them the kind of result that they want to achieve. I cannot stress this enough.
Work examples do so much of the heavy lifting for you on Upwork.
Pro tip number 1. Tag those bad boys. Once you upload work examples into your portfolio, tag them carefully because those tags index into Upwork